Hi guys! Today I'm going to do the pet tag with my little friend right here. I don't know if you guys can see him or not. Mom, can you see him? Okay. I'm going to do the pet tag with him, and I'm wearing a shirt that my best friend, Brittany, and I know she's watching, got me for my birthday, so... And she's also the one that helped me adopt him and pick him out, and I think she made a very good choice, and he's dirty. Okay, so he's squirming now, so let's... Alright, I'm gonna start. The first question is, what is your pet's name? This is Oreo, but... Oh! Okay, I guess I'll have to do it without him. Okay.
That was Oreo.
Yeah, my mom just said that was Oreo, because he decided he wanted to run away, and he got me all dirty. Anyway.
He's gone.
Okay. Alright, focus. Okay. The first question is, what is your pet's name? And, he actually was given a different name when I first adopted him. But I named him Oreo because of his obvious color, you know, his white feet, his white belly, and his dark body. And I just thought it was cute, and plus Mommy likes Oreos, so... I'm watching him. That's what I'm looking at. He's trying to climb in a chair right now. But I renamed him Oreo. But when I first got him, his name was actually Eastern, because he and I think his... Okay, guys, sorry about that. I had to stop the camera for just a minute. But like I was saying, when I first got him, he was with a litter of, I think they said 5 kittens, and he was 3.5 months old, but when he was dropped off at the Humane Society, he was only, I think, 2 weeks old, and they, instead of the person, whoever it was, and I have no idea, and they don't either, instead of the person dropping them off in the daytime where someone could care for them, you know, right away, they dropped them off in a cardboard box in the middle of the night, and the last major nor'easter we had, and if you're not sure what that is, basically that's a giant storm with a bunch of wind and rain and that kind of thing, and it could, if it gets strong enough, it can do some damage. Well, anyway, they dropped them on the outside of the Humane Society's gates in the middle of that at night while no one was there, and one of the kittens in the litter drowned, and he was one of the survivors, obviously, and when I went there to adopt a kitten, I didn't really know, you know, what type of kitten I was looking for, but I seen him, and he was in a, I guess, cage, I guess would be the right word, with his brother, and they actually named his brother Wendy from the storm, and they named him Eastern, you know, like nor'easter, and I was like, well, it fits with his story, but I just couldn't get used to it, and so I said, well, I gotta change it. So because of his color, and because I like Oreos, I named him Oreo. Okay, the next question is, what kind of pet is it, and what breed? Well, obviously he's a cat. And I'm not sure what breed he is. All it says on his adoption papers is domestic short hair. How long have you had your pet? Okay, let's see. This Christmas, 2 days after Christmas, will be 2 years. So, almost a year, and... No, wait a minute now. Hold on. No, hold on. I adopted him... Okay, I adopted him on December 27th of not this past Christmas, but the Christmas before that. So I've had him for almost a year and a half. It doesn't seem like that, though. How old is your pet? He's about a year and 9 months. His birthday's either September 9th or September 7th. And the next question is, how did your pet get his name? But I kind of already explained that. So the other question is, what are some quirky things about your pet? Oh my gosh, I could go on and on for hours. Some quirky things. Oh, here's one. He likes to steal my bed. I don't own my bed anymore. I just sleep there. He owns it. Or at least he thinks he does. He owns it, and he likes to... And my desk, too. My desk is next to our window, and he'll hop up on my desk and sleep in, like, almost in the window where the sunniest spot is and just lay there for hours. And sometimes I won't even know he's up there, and then he'll, like, get up and stretch, and it'll scare me half to death because I don't know he's there. So, yeah, that's a couple of things. And another thing is, well, even though he's still young, he's kind of getting out of the kitten stage, but he still acts like a kitten. I think because and I say we because my whole family, not just me, I'm not getting blamed for it. Oh, we all spoiled him. I'm not taking the full blame. My whole family done it. Isn't that right, Mom?
Yeah.
And so, I think that's a few quirky things about him. The next thing is, what does your relationship with your pet mean? Hold on. What does the relationship mean with your... What does your relationship mean with your pet? Oh my gosh. Everything. I have 2 dogs who won't sit still for the camera, so I can't, as you can see, I tried with him and it didn't work. But they won't sit still for the camera, and they're actually too big to come in the house. But my relationship with Oreo means everything. When I think about it, it's kind of hard to talk about because growing up, I had such incredible bad luck with cats. And, I mean, bad luck by meaning, like, I would have it for a few months and it would get sick and die, or something would happen to it one way or another. But anyway, I never was able to keep a cat. And just years of pain, and after my last cat died before Oreo, I said, okay, that's it, I don't want any more cats. But for the longest time, up until I adopted him, because for me, having CP, I do want children like every other person does, and I do want to have a family, and as far as I know, it doesn't directly affect that whole having a baby, but, you never know. So for me, right now, at this point in my life, at this time in my life and phase of my life, to me, my animals are my babies, it's my job to raise them and take care of them, and so I kind of felt like, it's time for me. I really want a kitten, and it's time for me to, okay, this is going to sound weird, but, okay, have another child, I guess, because I really felt like, my baby before Oreo, he's 7 now, and he's in good health, and everything, but, I mean, you can't hold him in your lap anymore and cuddle with him, and I miss that. I miss being able to cuddle with him and everything like that, and, Oreo's not going to get much bigger than he is, so I'll always be able to cuddle with him, which is a plus, but, I would love him regardless. Don't get me wrong. I would love him regardless, but I think I just missed that being able to cuddle and the pet sitting in your lap and, just constantly being there. So our relationship, the relationship him and I have, even though he is mean sometimes, is a very special one. Okay, what are some of your favorite pastimes with your pet? I can remember when we first brought him home, he was, of course, as you might expect, a little timid, not knowing what to expect, and, I tried to give him his space and let him explore things, but I held him every now and then, letting him know I loved him and everything, and, I think one of my favorite pastimes at that time become because I didn't have very many toys for him at first, and now he's kind of like doesn't want toys, which is odd. Now, like, I think one of my favorite things to watch him do would be, like, I would take, like, a string or something and run it across the floor, and he would pounce on it, or, you know, I love to just watch him do that. It's hilarious, because he thinks he's, like, Mr. Big and Bad, you know, going after that string. Even now, sometimes he'll still do it. And I actually want to get him something that was advertised on TV. I cannot remember what it was. But basically, it's this little yellow circle mat that looks like it's got a mouse running around underneath it, and it constantly goes and goes and goes. And I know he would love that, and I really want to get it for him. I just enjoy watching him play, and oh my gosh, sometimes he will, and I'm not joking, he will sit on his butt, and he'll kind of sit on his tail where a little bit of his tail is kind of sticking out underneath him, and he'll notice it and start chasing his tail backwards. And that is just the funniest, cutest thing to watch. And in our house, we have a little step down, but there's a ramp for me to go down, but there's a little, like, step down, and he'll lay on the side of the step down and crawl up it, like, sideways. But he is just hilarious to watch whenever he's playing, and even when he's sleeping. Some of the ways he sleeps, I've never, ever seen a cat sleep some of the way he sleeps, and it's absolutely hilarious. And sometimes, you know how you can cradle a baby and do like this? Well, sometimes he'll do that in my arms. So it's pretty fun to have him lay there, and just, it's a special moment, you know, for me. And so it's the like, moments when he lets me cradle him, like, you know, and hold him like that, and he just wants to curl up in my arms. It almost makes me want to cry, because I know it's so sweet, and it might not last forever, which is sad. But he's just so special to me. Okay, and the last question. What nicknames do you call your pet? Oh my gosh. Baby. Let's see, Baby is one of them, definitely. I'm almost all the time, calling him Baby, or Little Man. I can remember after I first got him, and after I renamed him Oreo, for a little while, I just thought it was so cute, but it's kind of dumb now that I think back on it. I called him Mommy's Little Double Stuffed Man, you know, like double stuffed Oreos. And I just thought it was cute, but now I'm not so sure. Little baby. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll talk to you again soon. Bye!